All right, all right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. It's Coach Eli, and right here I am with the Iron Man himself, Moses Conte, son of the Sawyer. How you doing today, King?
Man, I'm doing amazing. How you doing?
Oh, I feel great. I feel fantastic. I'm out here with Moses Jr. We're doing good, man. But how you feeling? How was the show? How was the event? You went there, you did your thing. Congratulations on your pro card bodybuilding. How was that?
Man, I feel grateful and I'm just proud for what was accomplished basically. And I'm proud for going through with it and just trusting the process, getting outside my comfort zone and actually going forth what I placed my mind to. So it was an exhilarating experience and it was an honor to just step on the stage again with a bunch of like-minded people and champions.
Wow, that is beautiful, man. Thank you very much for that, King. Now, just tell us, man, what was even going through your mind, doing a different category from classic to bodybuilding? What was that prep like? What was everything like, man? Just let us know.
Well, classic for me, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do classic and all that. So during the off season, I thought about it, and it's like having that voice in your head when you like, hey, have you like tried to do this or do that? At first, I dismissed the idea. I'm like, no, there's no need when I already got this going on right here. But it clicked in my head. It became like a personal challenge to me, and it was like my intuition was telling me that you actually can do it. Just go forth with it and all that. So that's why I was like, okay, let's give it a try.
Yeah.
And it was not when I actually fully dive into the process and the idea and just everything that is like, oh, okay, this is real. Let's get it going. In the beginning of the process, prepping for the bodybuilding category, it was kind of tough because just seeing the changes in my body and just seeing like the growth versus this looking more lean and all that stuff. It really was different because I had to like mentally talk to myself and just mentally get there. Yeah. So my body can actually follow, so I will actually be comfortable. And it was just a process of literally actually just falling in love with yourself again, really.
Yes.
Because when you look certain way for so long and your body start changing and you're like, man, what's this? So when that happens, you can either, whether it's good or bad, you can either go down in a rabbit hole and say, I don't like that, or you can actually try to understand why your body is doing that. Then from there, you proceed to do the next thing.
Yes. You said something about, the mental aspect of this, man. Doing two different categories. I've done that before. Sometimes, you're like, oh man, you're posing, and then you're like, oh man, I'm mixing both and everything, right? And, like you said, the mental talk you have with yourself. What was the mental talk like?
For me, the mental talk is like having the never giving up attitude at all whatsoever. Is I start something, I have to finish it. I start something and I actually thought about starting it. I am going to fully invest and give 110% effort into it and just tell myself, hey, not everything is perfect. Nothing is perfect. Nothing is absolutely perfect. Things happen. But at the end of the day, it's not about getting things right every time. It is about how you overcome, how you adapt, how you move on from little setbacks that come your way. So the mental aspect for me is, okay, it's like I am doing bodybuilding, I'm not doing classic. The huge adjustment I had to do was my hips. that was literally my huge adjustment, but it actually led to me growing more and me learning about myself again, learning how to utilize my body certain way, learning how to pose and flex certain way without actually versus the way I used to do in classics. So
Classic,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, okay, this is dangerous. I know how to do this without having to do that. Got it, noted. So now it has actually made me more knowledgeable about myself,
Yeah.
about what my body is capable of, because I really had to like train 10 times harder to actually get things going. It's just a fun fact. So I remember like a month ahead before the show, it was the first week of July. The show was July 30th. I remember I was doing posing practice with Coach Sire. Then I was flexing. I remember I was hitting the front double bicep, especially. Coach was like, flex your legs, flex your legs. I was like, I am flexing my legs. Let me tell you, my legs, my left leg especially was not coming out at all. Then
Yes.
Coach was like, are you actually flexing? I'm like, yes, my left leg love playing games with me until when I get closer to shows,
Yeah.
then it decides to wake up. I'm
Yeah.
like, man. But it's a good thing though, because now I actually don't struggle with that anymore. My left leg doesn't play games with me anymore. It's still there, it still shows.
Yeah.
I'm able to like flex it and it just shows. So that was a huge win for me right there, to just figure out how to like execute certain things in a different way, basically.
Yeah, no, thank you very much for that, man. You know, like you said, man, being again just a mental talk and everything, and then most importantly, you know, trusting in the process, right? As everybody's on changing, you know, as everything is just taking effect. Like you say, your left leg coming alive the last minute, right? You know, but before we wrap this up, you know, I just needed to ask, you know, what is the word of advice you have for anyone out there? Why? Because you know, looking back at your journey from where you started, man, to this very point right here, what is the lesson that you want everyone to learn from your own journey, from the beginning to now? Because, you know, I was looking at some of the pictures from your first show. I was looking at some of the pictures from your first show. And you're showing October. I'm like, man, you have come a long way. So what is that advice you want people to learn? Or what is, you know, something you want people to learn from your, you know, your journey so far?
For me, I would just say, show up for you. That's really it. Seeing the growth from last year and all that, I've actually observed the growth. I just laugh at the things that happened last year. I mean, that has changed drastically. But it's just showing up for yourself every single day, because at the end of the day, it's literally you versus you. At the end of the day, when you want to do something, and it depends how bad you want it, so go forth with it. Nobody's gonna hold your hand, nobody's gonna babysit you. Yes, you can get compliments here and there, but at the end of the day, how proud are you of yourself? How proud are you of yourself, instead of other individuals being proud of you? Yeah, at the end of the day, you want to be able to sit down and just smile and look at yourself like, yes, I did that. And you just got to keep going and keep going, keep going. The mind is a powerful thing.
Yes.
The one thing about the mind is, if you believe it can happen, it will happen. It just depends on the amount of work you put in, basically. Yes, it is hard work, but again, nothing in life comes easy at all whatsoever. To get what you want in life, you have to work for it. So, yeah.
Thank you very much for that, man. Yes, indeed, the mind is the most powerful weapon, the most powerful tool you can ever have and can ever work on. So thank you very much for that. We'll see you here for your next competition. I'm Moses Conte Jr.
Oh yeah,
right
we're
here,
ready.
saying, yeah, we'll see. We'll see you again. Thank you for the time, kid.
Yes, sir. Thank you.